Delve into art, architecture, and design with Srijan Design Academy SDA and thrive in exams, college, and career. Welcome to SDA. Figure-based aptitude. Topic 03. Number of surfaces. Part 02. Relevant for exams like NATA, JEE Paper 2, NID, CEED and UCEED.
Hello everyone. Today we are doing counting the number of surfaces, part 2. In part 1, we have already learned a simple trick in which if you have a cube, which is like this, then some additions or subtractions will give you the number. So if you already have a cube and you try to add another cube, let's say you are trying to add another cube on top of it, then what happened? We counted that this will be 6 plus 5 kind of a situation. Why? Because we'll be having one surface missing. It is connected at the bottom. Similarly, if I try to add a cube here, cube or a cuboid, whatever you want to call it, then what will happen? We'll get something like a 6 plus 4 situation. Why? Because one surface which is connected to the cube will be missing and one which is connected to one more surface at the bottom, that will also be missing. Similarly, if we get a situation something like in the corner, then what will happen? In that case, we will be getting a situation which will be 6 plus 3 because now it will be connected to two surfaces and also connected to this particular surface. Okay, so this we have already understood in the last part. This part, let's understand what is happening in this question. So I can imagine this as a simple cube. Now this 1 and 2 is an extra addition at this corner. Similarly, at this corner also we are getting addition of 2. At this corner also we are getting addition of 2. At this corner we are getting addition of 2. So overall, what is the change? So 6 was already there. In any cube, 6 is already there. Other than that, you are getting 2 plus 2 plus 2 and plus 2. Okay, so this is nothing but 6 plus 8 and that gives us the answer 14. Clear? The calculation is very easy. You just have to understand where the addition or subtraction is happening. Let's come to this question. Okay, now I have talked to you about this. If I imagine this as a cube, then it has everything. Okay, it has got a front surface, which is this one. Similarly, it will have a back. Okay, it has a bottom surface, which is this one. Okay, therefore this is the top surface. Okay, now let me call it the right surface, and then opposite to it we'll have a left surface. So everything is sorted. Those 6 surfaces are already with us. Okay, other than the 6, so we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This we are not counting because this is part of the right surface, and that we are not counting because it is part of the top surface. So therefore there are 6 more surfaces. So the calculation becomes very easy. It is 6 plus 6 and therefore 12. Another way to count it is we go by the lines. So whenever you find such a figure where you are getting a profile, okay, so what is a profile? This is a profile. Okay, now whenever you get a profile like figure, the easier way to understand is this. We have a front and back in the profile and there are some lines in the profile. So this is first line of the profile, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, sixth line, seventh line, eighth line, ninth and 10th. So we're getting 10 line. So with every line, you will have one surface. So there are basically 10 surfaces and there is a front and back. So there are for 2 surfaces. So we get 12. So either you go by method 1 or you go by method 2, you will always find the same answer. It is up to you what looks easier for you. Let's move to the next question. Again, this is a cube, all the 6 surfaces. Other than cube, what else extra we are getting? So I told you whenever it cuts through and through, okay, it is cutting through and through. So this one is cutting through and through. So this is 2. But there is one more thing that it is doing. It is separating these 2 surfaces. What 2 surfaces? This surface and this surface. Earlier it was connected. So now therefore this is one more extra surface. Similar thing will happen here. This is one surface which is good. But this is again separating. So this is one more extra surface. Similar thing is happening at the bottom. This kind of a figure, the U-shaped figure, will bring 3 surfaces. But it will again try to disconnect one surface. So there is one more extra surface. Therefore what happened in this case? We got 2 here. From here we got 3. And from here we got 4. So in this case the overall answer is 9. Okay, 9 because of these extra things. And 6 was already there. So therefore the total answer is 15 in this case. Clear everyone? Now let's go to this question. Now this kind of a figure, first of all we need to resolve the base figure and then we need to count the extra number of surfaces. So what is the base figure here? So when we're talking about base figure, first of all we have a figure which looks something like this. Okay, and then we are getting something like this. Over and above that, we have another cube which is placed like this. Now in this case, first of all, how many surfaces are here in this figure, which is a combination of blue and red? Okay, so if I look at just the blue one, okay, it will be much easier for me. So I'm getting one top and bottom, so that's fine, one top and one bottom. Other than top and bottom, what I told you, you just need to count the number of lines. So one line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, and sixth line. Okay, so therefore 6 lines plus top and bottom, therefore 8. So that is sorted. Now other than that 8, what is extra? So it is connected at one corner. I told you when it is connected at one corner, the base surface is missing, the two surfaces which are connecting are missing. Okay, so this is connected, that one is also connected, those are missing. Only 3 that are visible, top and the two sides. So therefore 3 more. So therefore any of this figure will have 11 surfaces. Okay, this combination. Other than this combination, what we are getting? We are getting this 5 here. Simple. Either it is addition or subtraction here. This will be counted as 5. Similarly here, this one is one surface. And because it is dividing this surface into 2, so therefore this is another surface. So this is one more. So overall, what we have got? We have got 2 here and 5 there. Okay. So now we are getting 11 and 7, and therefore this becomes 18. But we have missed something. What we have missed? When we counted this top surface, it was a combined surface. But now when we have done this, it is not a combined surface, but it is 2 separate surfaces. Okay. So that means this surface and this surface is not one, but 2 different surfaces. So therefore we need to do one more addition. And therefore the final answer is 19. Okay, not 18. So this is also not 11, but 12. Let's move next. Now what will happen in this case? There are some addition, there are some subtractions given. What is the base figure? This is the base figure, which is 6. Okay, now additions and subtraction. Subtraction. This is 5. Subtraction, it means subtraction of the figure. Okay, but surfaces will be added. This is also 5. And this is also 5 because everything is in the middle. So therefore what we are getting? We are getting 6 and 5. And then we are getting other 2 5s. So therefore the total answer will be 21 in this case. Okay, now this is a little bit complicated figure. Why? Because it is neither connecting at the corner, nor at the edge, nor in the center. So this is just one cuboid, which we can see here, which is 6 in itself. Okay, and then there is another cuboid, which is coming up here somewhere. Okay, and we are getting something like this. So now when you have such a figure, what happens? This was also 6. Okay, we haven't lost any surface because neither the surfaces are merging, nor the surface is hiding. So when nothing is happening, we'll count it as 6 only. So therefore our final answer will be 12 only. Okay, in such a combination, when you don't have a surface merging or a surface is overlapping, so we are not missing any surface, therefore the final answer remains as it is. Okay, now this thing, what happened? So this one is 6. This is also 6 because it is neither at the corner, nor at the edge, nor in the center. This one is in the center, so therefore this is 5. This is another one, that is also 5. So therefore 6 5 6 5, 11 and 11, therefore we got 22 in this case. Now this is a very complicated question. Why this is complicated? First of all, we need to understand, and then we need to go about it. So let's understand the base figure here. Okay, the base figure is nothing but this tall figure, which we can see here. Okay, and then something like this. So this is the figure which we are considering as the base figure. Okay, the L shape. Now you know for any L shape, the total number of lines is 6, and we have one top and bottom, and therefore the total number of surfaces becomes 8. How this 8 is there? This is 6 plus 2. Okay, so this you can call one surface, which is your front, and similarly you will have a back, and other than there are 6 surfaces. So that is clear. Now when you do addition, okay, understand, when you do addition, it divides the surface into 2, existing surface into 2. So let me understand with addition of each and every figure what is happening. So when I add this, okay, what happened? That is a thing for us to understand. So it is connecting at the back, it is connecting in the front, and it is connecting here. Okay, so this cube, which was 6, is connecting in 3 different surfaces. Okay, one, it is connecting here in the front, it is connecting here in the back. Okay, and it is connecting here as well. So let me call it left side. So therefore this became 6 minus 3. So far this is understood to us, but it is also breaking a surface, which is this one. So therefore this is plus 1 also. So overall, this figure has a net result of 4. Similarly, if this has a net result of 4, what will do the other surface? The other cube. This will also generate a net result of 4. So that is also very well understood. What will this one do now? Now when we talk about this one, what is happening? We will not find it similar. Why we will not find it similar? Because when it is coming up here, okay, it is, let me call this front for it and back. So its back surface is matching, but its left and right are not matching because they are not going into the mean figure. Okay, it is hindered by addition of these two cube or cuboids. So therefore only the back surface is the one which should not be counted. So therefore this one is 6 minus 1 and it is generating a net result of 5. But it is also doing another thing. What? It is dividing this surface into 2. So therefore it is 6 minus 1 and plus 1. So therefore it is generating a net result of 6 itself. So overall what we have got 8, which is from the main figure. Then we are getting 4 from here. Then we are getting 4 from the other one. And in the end we are getting 6 itself. So we are getting 10 and 12 and therefore the final answer becomes 22. Let's move to the last question. Now this is again a pretty difficult question because it has a combination of multiple L's. Okay. So in this case, what is going to happen? There is a single thing in the center. The multiple L's connected to it. Now, if I try to resolve it with one L and then combination of other, it will become very difficult for me. So what I'll do, I'll consider the central cuboid as the main thing, which is this thing. Okay. And then I start counting. So if I count this as 6, this combination is an L. This combination is also an L. This combination is also an L. And that combination is also an L. Okay. Now I need to identify the net result of each and every one. An L, in any case, okay, when you have a L shaped 3D figure, it will have 8 surfaces. Okay. So that you should remember. Now this was already 6. So we'll continue this as 6. We'll just understand the net result of each and every one. Okay. Let me consider this one. It is connecting at the top. So one surface which is on this side is missing. Well, because it got combined with the cuboid. Similarly, the surface on the other side will also be combined. Similarly, the surface on the top will also be combined. So it became 8 minus 3. Because it was connecting, it is connecting somewhere here. Okay. So the connected surface is also missing. The thing that was connecting here, that is also missing. So this became another minus 1. Understood everyone? This became another minus 1. So therefore, the net result is 4. Similarly, it is also connecting in the similar way. The one at the bottom. So therefore, this will also be net 4. Now let's look at these two figures. This one is connecting in the center. So therefore, it is 8 minus 1 is already there because it is connecting somewhere. Now, because of that connection, how many surfaces it is missing? It is missing only this surface, this one. That one is not missing because another figure is coming up. Therefore, that surface will not continue in the main cuboid. Okay, so only one is missing. But there is one more thing. It is also dividing it. So when it is dividing it, the net result will be, again, you will have a plus 1 from here. So the net result of this figure is 7. Similarly, if you go to that figure is having similar condition. If you just rotate the diagram, it will have exactly the similar condition. Therefore, the net result will be 7 from there as well. Okay. So now we have got a 6, and that 6 is combined with 4, another 4, that is combined with 1, 7, and another 7. So we are getting 10 plus 4, that is 14, and there is another 14. Therefore, the final answer is 28. So in this exercise, we have understood that whenever we have such complicated figures, we need to take a cuboid and we need to take other combinations. Once we understand what is the net result of other combination, we can easily find the answer for these questions. Okay. In exams like CEED, NATA nowadays, it is very important that you get the final answer correctly rather than solving multiple questions and doing it wrongly. Okay. So getting the final answer, for that you need to know the exact right trick and then only you can get the answer. Thank you everyone. Remain connected with us.
To buy our detailed study material online, WhatsApp us on 70420646648 or ping us on Instagram. For more questions, drop a comment on our video. Subscribe us to Thrive in Exams, College, and Career.